What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Hope all you're having a great day so far. Getting into this episode of GH. Um, I'm really happy that Brando had that conversation not only with Curtis but with Spinelli. Spinelli telling Brando about Ellie breaking up with him and stuff like that, and Curtis dropping some knowledge on him about like how Sasha giving him an ultimatum was just her being honest about how she feels and what she can deal with and what she can't deal with. I'm glad Brando heard those sides of the story. Like he heard from Curtis, he heard from Spinelli. What Brando needs to realize is you need to really think about getting involved with the mob. You know what I mean? Like I know they always show the glitz and the glamour of certain lifestyles and stuff, and there is a lot of glam when it comes to being a mobster. With that much power comes that much money. Big house, big everything, fine living, luxury. It is. But it's there's a lot to gain by being a mobster, but you also got to look at the losses that you could take being a mobster, because there's a lot of loss that comes with those gains. You gain a lot of power, you gain a lot of enemies, you gain a lot of money, you gain a lot of material things that you never had before. But look at the losses. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got all the world by the ass and all that stuff, but you could lose your friends, your family, your life. There's a lot that you can lose. There's a big risk to that business. And I think Brando needs to take a hard, long look at that. Look at his crazy ass mother. See, to Gladys, the reason she wants her son in that business is because of what it can afford her. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was happy running the garage. He even said it. The garage was making money. His mother put it in his head that he can be doing better than the garage. She wants him doing better than the garage because she knows that financially the garage is not going to be enough to sustain her lifestyle. That's what it's about for her. It's all about her. Brando was stupid enough to listen to her. He let his mother get into his head about being in the mob because of the money and all the power and his birthright. First of all, it's not your birthright because Sonny didn't even know of you until recently. It's not like you grew up being around Sonny and he built this empire and you feel entitled to it. How? He didn't even know y'all. He never even knew Gladys. He never grew up with Gladys. Sonny didn't know a damn thing about Gladys until recently. What birthright do you people think that you have? Gladys is doing this shit for selfish purposes, and she want her son in that business because it'll fund her lifestyle. Mind you, Carly offered to set that witch up in her hometown, and she could have been making money. I'd rather live comfortable. This is me talking. I'd rather live comfortable than to have millions of dollars and have to keep looking over my shoulder and have bodyguards on me 24/7. That's not a way to live. That business is stressful as hell. Sonny makes it look easy. Look at Carly. She even said it herself. Sonny makes it look easy, but it's not. So Brando really needs to think on this. Like, is this really what you want to do? Because once you're in, you're in. There is no getting out. Once you make enemies and stuff and you become a name in that business, you're in there. Anybody around you is about to become a target. So he really needs to consider that. I don't blame Sasha for feeling the way that she feels. Like, she can't be involved with somebody, have a child with somebody who's in that business. She's not going to put her child's life at risk. I can't fault her for that. Can't. I can't fault you. She ain't about to play devil's advocate with her son's life. Well, her son or daughter. She's not about to do that. Ain't no way in the world. Who would? Gladys would, but, that's a nutcase. Of course Gladys would do that. Hopefully, I really do hope Brando makes the right choice. I hope he does. I hope he's smart about this and he thinks. So anyway, moving on from that. Willow, Michael, and Chase are all pissing me off. I'm ready for the storyline to be dead. I really am. It's annoying because Chase is sitting there now. You want to talk about, oh, I can't be your husband. I can't this. I want love. I don't want pity. Then why the hell did you ask her on your deathbed, what you thought was your deathbed, to marry you? To me, that was selfish. Why would you do that? You're the one who asked her to marry you because you thought you were dying. Now you want love and not pity. First of all, she doesn't pity you. But my thing is, well, with Willow, she's sitting there telling Michael, oh, I want things to be, I wish things were different. And that she can't keep asking Michael to put their relationship on hold. And Michael is such a lapdog. He's sitting there talking about, oh, I'm willing to wait. Um, he's sitting there talking about he's willing to wait as long as it takes. Are you insane? Like, are you really insane? They're retarded. I'm like, what are you talking about? You're willing to wait. There's no way in the world I'm gonna sit here and keep playing this little back and forth game and wait until you get situated with Chase and until Chase can walk again for you to tell him the truth and we can be together. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, 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 no. That is so stupid. Hell no. I wouldn't be doing it. Michael is a sap because I wouldn't do it. Like, what type of foolishness is that? Absolutely not. No. That's some new age stuff because I wouldn't do that. I just feel like Willow just needs to tell him the truth and let the chips fall where they may. You can still be his friend. You can still be a support system, but y'all don't have to be together. You know what I mean? Like, because this is just straight foolishness at this point in time. Um, and Michael is just a dodo bird at this point for even allowing this. Like, you're still waiting on the sidelines until he can walk again. I think this is just going to end badly because the longer they wait, and I have this gut feeling that Chase is going to find out some way, and it's just going to piss him off because he probably going to feel like, well, you could have just told me all of this. And and I get it. There wouldn't be no drama really if they did confess. And I guess it's just more dramatic just to go this route. But it's like I'm just ready for Chase to find out so we can get the ball rolling on this and we can get some good scenes. I don't know. It's something about Chase. It's something about Chase that's telling me when he finds out all this goody that we see from him, I have a feeling it's gonna change him. Not in like a villainous kind of way, like, oh, he's gonna become a villain. I don't think so. I just think he's not gonna be as good, as nice as he has been. I just feel like we're gonna get some really dope scenes out of this. And I'm here for it. I am totally here for it. Because I'm ready for this foolishness to be over. So anyway, moving on from that. Portia might as well just go ahead, get out her head, and just go be with Curtis at this point. Because she even admitted that she wanted to be with him, but she's still thinking about what Stella said about being a rebound and this, that, and the third. I get it, but I just want her and Curtis to take it slow. Like, take it slow. Go on a couple of dates, just enjoy each other's company. You don't have to label what you're doing. You don't have to say, oh, that's my boyfriend, that's my girlfriend. You don't have to label it right now. You don't have to be really, like, exclusive. Just date, take it slow. You know what I mean? But I feel like they both should just go for it. Why keep waiting and whatever? If he's sure that this divorce from Jordan is what he wants, I say go for it. I totally say go for it. I'm here for it. Because it's clear that Curtis has moved on. This is what Curtis wants. Even when they saw each other at the Savoy and stuff, he was all smiling. She was smiling at him. Y'all might as well just go ahead and do it. Just take it slow. You know what I'm saying? So that way don't nobody get hurt. Because rushed relationships, somebody always end up getting hurt. So hopefully, they use their heads on this and they just decide to let's just ease into this transition. Aunt Stella, Lord have mercy. I love me some Aunt Stella to an extent, but she be working my nerves. Like, seriously. She's sitting there basically trying to tell Jordan, oh, you should be working on your marriage to Curtis and stuff like that. I'm like, Stella, let it go. Let it go. Like, she's sitting there trying to lecture Jordan and stuff about taking a chance to revive her relationship with Curtis. First of all, Stella, it takes two. Jordan has tried to fix her marriage to Curtis. Curtis never tried. Not once did he try. She wanted to go to counseling. She tried to do this. He didn't want to. And he's adamant that he wants a divorce. So what the hell can Jordan do about it? There's nothing she can do. If he's ready to move on and he really does not want this marriage anymore, she cannot force that man to stay in his marriage. You just have to let it go. Stella just needs to let it go. He's moved on. He wants this divorce, so she might as well give it to him. And I think that's what Jordan sees too. Like, she's, she sees what it is. Like, it's over. You can't fight for a marriage if the other person is not willing to get in the ring and fight with you. Nobody can fight a marriage by themselves. It takes two to tango. So Stella just needs to drop it and let it go and stay out of this. Just, they're grown. Let them do what they do. My thing about her and Shawn was being very respectful. Shawn was like, she's sitting there trying to yell at him in front of everybody at the restaurant. Shawn was like, we go in private and do this? Like, he's not mad at her screaming at him and stuff like that. It's just, can we go in private away from everybody else? Nicholas was sitting there trying to be all nosy and eavesdrop on Jordan and Shawn's conversation and stuff. Then trying to come out and find out how her investigation is going with the stalker and everything else. I'm like, Nicholas, mind your business. Stop trying to fish for information and go sit down. Because she can't tell you anything about an active investigation. She can't tell you. So go sit down. So basically, I understand Aunt Stella's anger towards Curtis. I get it, but she really do need to let this go. Like, all of that stuff that happened with Thomas and Jordan and Shawn, that was all over 20 years ago. Let it go, woman. I'm not saying, let's hold hands and be kumbaya or, hold hands and sing Lean on Me. That was my song, by the way. First of all, Lean on Me. Y'all seen the movie back in the day with Morgan Freeman? That was my movie. Lean on me when you're not strong and I'll be your friend. That was my shit. That was my song back in the day. That whole movie was my joint. But yeah. Like, you don't have to be all kumbaya, my lord, and all that stuff. You ain't got to do all that. You ain't got to forgive. I know some people say forgive and forget. Let me tell you something. I'm forgiving. I'm all for forgiving. But you never forget. That's what you don't do. Now, I think that's where people got it twisted. You ain't never got to forget. Forgive, yes. But let me tell you something. When you forgive somebody, you're not forgiving that person for them. You're forgiving that person for you. Because at the end of the day, Shawn is going to sleep lovely. He's going to go to sleep at night. Her ranting and raving at him every time she sees him, guess what? It ain't doing nothing. It ain't doing nothing. It's not going to bring Thomas back. And all she's doing ultimately is being bitter and angry. That's all you're doing. You're hurting yourself. You're hurting your relationship with TJ, because if she keeps carrying on like this, TJ is eventually going to cut her off. Look at Curtis. He's already ready to cut her off and stuff. He was ready to do it before when she wouldn't approve of Jordan. And now he's upset with her because she's meddling in his love life. He's ready to cut her off again. Like, you're just being a detriment to yourself. Like, back off. Damn, nobody's saying that you got to be all hunky-dory with Shawn every time you see him. But if you're going to be in Port Charles, guess what? You're going to bump into him. He's free. And Shawn made it clear. Like, he would do his best to keep his distance from her. And I respect that. Shawn was very polite. He was nice about it. He wasn't, angry because he understood her hurt. He understood her pain. But a normal person, they're not going to put up with too much of that. Shawn is not going to put up with too much of that if she keep it up. And TJ definitely won't. At the end of the day, that's his father. I'm pretty sure he views Thomas as his other dad too, but Thomas is gone. There's nothing nobody can do to bring him back. All that ranting and raving, it ain't going to bring that man back. Like I said before, when you rant and rave at people and hold on to grudges, they're sleeping at night. You're not. Because you're worried about that. You're angry about that. So you're not going to sleep comfortable. You're not going to live your life peacefully because you refuse to let go of that anger. Stella need to let it go. Like I said, forgive. Not for them, but for you. Because once you forgive, you finally enter a place of peace in your life. You know what I'm saying? When you finally let all that anger go, you let all that baggage go. Let me tell you something. I speak from experience, because there was things that people did to me over the years that it took me a long time to let it go. It took me a long time to forgive, but I did. And you want to know what? I'm happy. I'm a happier me, because, I'm not worried about that situation no more. I'm not worried about none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? You just get into a very peaceful place. And I'm glad, at least Jordan stood up for Shawn and stuff and just kind of told Stella to chill out. And, it was just a hot mess. It was a really hot mess. But Nicholas, though, on another note, Nicholas really needs to be worried. Because Shawn is definitely going to, exonerate himself. He's going to clear his good name. And I'm not mad at it. So anyway, I enjoyed the Britt and Spencer scene a little bit. What I mean by that is I enjoyed them reuniting, because you know how much Britt cares about Spencer and stuff like that. So I love it. But what pissed me off of Spencer was him trying to play matchmaker and hook Britt up with Nicholas. I said absolutely not. Nope. I'm sorry, Spencer, to burst your little bubble, but that ship has sailed. Okay, that ship has sailed. I will never ever want to see Britt back with no damn Nicholas Cassadine. Not in this lifetime. Not in the next lifetime. Not in the great great grandchildren's lifetime. Never. That ship has sailed. Thank the good Lord. But at least, Nicholas apologized to Britt for accusing her of being a stalker. At least he apologized. I will give him that. I said good. But Spencer is still on this I hate Ava gravy train right about now. And that's what he really tried to hook them up for, because he wants Nicholas to move on from Ava. And of course, Trina and Ava, they were walking in the park talking and stuff like that. And Ava encouraged her to get with Victor, give him a chance and stuff, but be careful of him, because she was like, Trina told her like his life, his family life is a little crazy, a little weird or whatever. I wonder how Ava gonna feel when she finds out all the dirt, like that Spencer's the one coming after her and he's really Victor. Like, I wonder what she gonna do. Like, what is Nicholas gonna do? Like, what is their answer to all of this gonna be? Because I just have a feeling it's gonna be a hot mess. Like, it's gonna be some drama. And I'm here for it. I just can't wait for it, because I think Ava gonna take off her good shoe and pop him upside his head. I can't wait for that. But anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section, let me know what y'all thought about it. I will see y'all all later. Have a great day. Peace.